Trident II D5 submarine-launched nuclear ballistic missile test fired in the Atlantic, but who pulled the trigger, US or UK? Read more at https://economictimes.indiatimes.com/news/international/us/Trident II D5 submarine-launched nuclear ballistic missile test fired in the Atlantic, but who pulled the trigger, US or UK/article show/124038347.cms. _source equals content of interest amp, _medium equals text amp, _campaign equals CPPSD. A nuclear submarine belonging to the United States Navy or the British Royal Navy likely tested a UGM-133 Trident II D5 submarine-launched ballistic missile, SLBM, in the North Atlantic on September 21, 2025. The missile test carried a hypersonic glide vehicle/unusual payload, according to Russian media outlet Russia Today. The media added that a nuclear submarine fired a Trident ballistic missile from the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. Neither the US Navy nor the Royal Navy, the two armed forces that have Trident II D5 SLBMs in their arsenal, have issued any statements regarding the test. A few days ago, a navigational advisory was issued for the period between September the 17th to the 22nd for the area where the Trident II D5 SLBM test in the Atlantic took place. Video of alleged Trident II nuclear missile test, which the previous Trident II D5 test occurred 4 years ago on September 17, 2021, when the US Navy conducted a scheduled flight test of 2 unguided missiles from the USS Wyoming, an Ohio-class ballistic missile submarine, on